What's going on, Nerd Army guys? Welcome to the newest episode of Nerdsmerize. Today, guys, we are going to continue on our epic journey into our episodic quest into the world of Game of Thrones. Today, guys, we will be continuing with season number 2, episode number 5, The Ghost of Harrenhal. Now, guys, let's get right into this episode. I'm pumped. Now, we see Catelyn Stark talking to Renly in private and explains to him that Robb is the King of the North. He will actually help you take on your brother Stannis. And no, Renly's like, no. I'm gonna kill my brother Stannis and take out his army. Then Robb can work with me to take the Lannisters down and get me the Iron Throne. Robb can keep the North. Everyone's happy. All he has to do is he has to pledge his loyalty to Renly, and he can keep the North. And that's pretty tight. Renly's a G. I'm digging this guy. I hope he fucking gets to be king. Now, the only people in this tent are Renly and Rianne and Catelyn. Now, what actually happens is we see the demon that swam out of Melisandre's hoo-ha at the end of the last episode cruise into the tent where they're at and kill Renly. And I was like, what the fuck? I was mad, guys. I was pretty pissed. Then all of a sudden, with the scream and with the sound of the king dying, 2 of his guards run into the tent and they think Rianne killed him. So they went to go start attacking her. She whoops their asses and chops those 2 motherfuckers down like they're nothing. Then her and Catelyn get the fuck out of there because they know they're going to try to blame Rianne and they're going to kill her for it. And she knows that she didn't do it. She would do anything to protect him, but she knows she's got to get the fuck out of there. So they're jamming. Then we see Littlefinger go in and warn Loras and his sister to get the fuck out. Renly is dead. The king is dead. Get the fuck out of here because Stannis is coming and he's going to kill both y'all. Then some crazy shit happens because Loras goes to get the horses. She asked him to go get the horses for her and come back and get her so they can get the fuck out of here. Then Littlefinger asks her the question. And he asks her, do you want to be a queen? And she says, no, I want to be the queen. Fuck yeah, she's got some drive. I'm digging her. She's going to be a badass. So Tyrion goes and gives Cersei the news that he has actually been killed. Renly is dead. And she's all pumped and excited. She's like, fuck that guy, I hate him. Yeah, now that's not a good thing. Tyrion explains to her that now that he's dead, his 100,000 soldiers are gonna go to Stannis. That would make Stannis outnumber them on the sea and land. They're fucked. But this dumb bitch ignores him, shrugs his ass off, and just walks the fuck out. Okay, let's not deal with the problem that you're gonna die. Then the little Lannister, Tyrion's spy, meets with Tyrion and explains to him that he overheard someone developing wildfire. Now, wildfire is essentially the strongest thing you can get, the closest thing compared to dragon's fire. And it just burns hotter. It's basically like Greek fire, it seems like at least. Haven't seen it myself yet. Now, Devereaux goes to Stannis and explains to him he's freaked the fuck out from what he says. Stannis said, we said we're never going to talk about it. Drop it, motherfucker. So he does. He drops it. But then he explains, please do not let Melisandre take King's Landing with you because it's not going to be your victory. It will be her victory. Do not bring the Red Witch with you to take King's Landing. Otherwise, it's her damn victory, not yours. She's the one who killed Renly, not you. Her hoo-ha did it. He tells Devereaux that, don't worry. She won't come, but I want you to lead the charge. And he's like, I don't do that anymore. No, you're gonna lead the charge. And he's all, well, there's other guys that are gonna be pissed and other lords are gonna be pissed that I'm gonna be the one leading the charge and not them. But he assures them, they ain't gonna say shit to me, son. So then Bronn and Tyrion are taking a stroll through the village and they actually hear this guy standing over everyone and talking shit about Joffrey. Then they talk about Tyrion and say that Tyrion's the little motherfucker in the background's pulling the strings on this demon little king. They call him a demon monkey. Theon goes and meets his crew, the crew of the sea bitch, and tries to order them around, but all these guys are like, fuck you, you ain't shit, you're some little prippy little bitch, fuck you, you can't order me around, bitch. And they just take off. His first mate tells him they're not gonna respect you, you gotta earn their damn respect. You can't just walk up here and think you're running this shit. So he plans to take his ship, attack the House of Tohas. This would cause the Starks to have to go and check it out and try to stop them. And they would do what they have to do and kill a bunch of Stark soldiers. And Theon's okay with this because that'll help him prove himself to his father. And that's all that matters to him right now. And gain the respect of all these fucking members of his crew. Tywin's meeting with his council, and he looks to Arya and asks where she's from. So she tries to lie about it, and he says, okay, describe the sigil of the rulers of that area, and she kind of fucks up. And so he's like, girl, you gotta, like, where are you really from? Come on, don't fucking lie. He asks her what she knows about Robb Stark and everyone from the north, because she's from the north. She says she's from another area, that she remembers the sigil, and he buys it. He believes her, but he asks, what do they say about Robb Stark? She says they call Robb Stark the Young Wolf, and that he rides a giant direwolf into battle, and the fact that he can shift into a wolf himself on command. Tywin laughs, thinks this little girl's tripping. Then she goes to fetch him some water, and she finds that one of the creepy dudes she had actually saved at the camp when the fire was going to engulf all three of those guys in the cage. This guy walks up to her and tells her, you messed up. You saved our 3 lives, and the Red God is pissed. We need to appease the Red God, so I need you to name 3 names, and I will kill them to make up for the 3 lives that were stolen from the Red God. And she's like, I can say any 3 names? Really? So Jon and the rest of the Night's Watch are trekking it through the snow, and they're going to meet with Halfhand, a guy that's actually been known to have survived over the wall throughout an entire winter. So he's kind of a badass. So this really gives Jon hope that Benjen is still alive, because this guy could survive. Benjen could do it too. So then Tyrion and Bronn meet up with the guy, the alchemist, that is making the wildfire for the queen. And this motherfucker has over 7,000 barrels of this shit already. Now this is like supposedly going to be the biggest part of war. And this is basically when the dragons died. This is what the Targaryens use in war to actually flex their power. They had barrels of this shit, but since they're gone, these guys now work for Cersei. And Tyrion says, no, motherfucker, from now on you work for me. You're gonna make wildfire for me now. I'm liking where Tyrion's going, but this shit is gonna melt the whole fucking city if it breaks. Then we see the badass little dragon breathing some fire on some meat, cooking his dinner, and then grubbing. So like, yes, Dany's all excited because now she's taught them to be self-sufficient. They can feed themselves by just barbecuing some damn meat. Boom, get to go. Then we see that Dany's host has actually sent her a dress to wear, and it's very pretty dress. Then we see the Dothraki and Khaleesi herself down at the party, mixing it up with the people around, and the Dothraki warriors are fucking funny because they're just walking around trying to see what they can chop heads off of, like golden statues, and what they can fucking steal, because that's what the Dothraki do. They jack anything they want. They take what they fucking want. So they're seeing what they can steal, and it's pretty fucking hilarious. They're like talking about this giant statue. They're fucking pretty good. I can take this. She's like, no, go the fuck away, bitch. Go. Then we see this creepy chick walk up in a full metal mask. You can't see her damn face except for her eyes. And she's fully covered in a metal mask, and she knows who Jorah is. And Jorah's like, how the fuck do you know me? He knows Jorah. She knows Dany. She knows a lot. This chick is mysterious. She explains to Jorah that you need to watch your Khaleesi. You need to protect her, because everyone that sees these dragons is gonna lust after these dragons, and you're gonna have to be the one that stands there to protect her and her dragons. So then we see Rhiannon and Catelyn actually having a little discussion, and she actually notices how brave Catelyn is, and she really commends her on being such a brave woman in a world mainly ran by men. And Rhiannon actually asks Catelyn, can I serve you? I'll lay my life on the line. I will protect you until the day I die. But when we get out there and I find Stannis, you step out of my way and let me do what needs to be done to avenge my king. She says, fuck it, girl. Welcome to the team. Welcome to Team Catelyn. Peace up. Now, Rhiannon goes and takes a vow to Catelyn, pledging herself to protect her forever. And Catelyn turns around and takes the same pledge to Rhiannon. This really warms her heart, because Rhiannon is just worried that she's gonna get left in the wake of all this shit. And Catelyn's showing, no, I'm gonna protect you too. It's not just a one-way street. I got you. And it's really touching, and it's really awesome. Now, Bran is handling the North's business as the Lord of Winterfell while his brother is out fighting this war. And Bran is approached, and they say that there is an attack on a nearby area. We need to send troops. So Bran orders 200 men to go over there and handle this shit and take back the area from whoever's attacking it. Little does he know, it's Mr. Theon, the one he basically thinks of as a brother. And it's going to be a shock when he finds out. So then we actually see Bran and Asha. Bran's getting ready to go take a ride before all his other shit's done, before it gets too late. So he's gonna go take a ride, and Asha's helping him get ready. And she asks him about his dream, that he had any other crazy dreams. And he said, I actually saw this entire courtyard be flooded by the ocean. And she's like, well, that really can't happen. And they kind of shrug it off a little bit, but shit's going down. I could feel it. The Night's Watch is out there in the snow, and they find out that there's a shitload of wildlings over this ridge. So they decide to send a small party led by Half Hand to go infiltrate this group and kind of take out some of the scouts. And so Jon volunteers and asks if he can go, and he gets told, you're not a ranger, you're a squire. And then his good buddy Sam jumps in and, you know what, dude, I'll take over Jon's duties while he's gone. I can help you, Lord Commander, and I can be your squire while he's gone in Jon's stead. And he's like, well, fuck it, Jon, have a good time, bro. Make me proud, boy. So Jon gets promoted to a ranger, Sam takes over his duties, and all is well. So then Dany is led down to this secret, crazy-ass vault that her host actually shows her. And he said, no one can get into this vault. I've offered the best thieves, the strongest thieves, and the best lockpicks to come here and try to get into this vault. No one else has. And I tell everyone, if you come in here, you can take your weight in gold as your payment. No one's been able to get into it. So he offers Dany, I will give you half of what's in there if you marry me, and our children will be princes and princesses, and it will be the best deal for everyone. Because with my financial backing, you can do anything you want. Take back your throne. So she tells Jorah. Jorah tries to talk her ass out of it afterwards, because he says, you only need one ship to get your ass to Westeros. You don't need a fleet of ships that you need all this money for. You need one ship, and don't worry, Khaleesi, I'm gonna get it for you. Don't worry. Jorah, Big Daddy Jorah, I'm gonna get it for you, girl. So then we see Gendry practicing with one of the swords he just crafted at the blacksmith shop that now he's working at. He's practicing with one of the swords, and Arya kind of gives him some tips, and he kind of laughs it off, but she's like, no, for real. I'm a badass, don't trip. Listen, and then they just hear a loud ass scream. They get around the corner to find the Tickler's body. Now this is the man that she gave the name to. This is the first out of the 3 names that will be killed. She said, take care of the Tickler. He's the one that tortures everyone. They call him the Tickler. So then we see his body. He's fucked up and he's dead. And yeah, one down. So guys, this episode was phenomenal. The demon killing Renly caught me off guard right off the bat in this episode. Catelyn, and getting to see her and Rhiannon bond and really take an oath to each other, like a pledge to protect each other, was phenomenal. I love both of those characters. Catelyn's just a badass woman all around, and I really am digging Rhiannon. I hope she stays around for a long time, because she's a fucking G. She is a gangster-ass woman, and she is a beast of a woman, too. She can wreck anybody. Watching her take down those 2 guards was one of the coolest things I've seen in a long time. Let me know your thoughts on this episode, guys, down in the comments down below. What was your favorite part? Do you think Dany's going to marry that crazy bastard? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I hope to see you guys next time when we continue our journey into the world of Game of Thrones. Okay, guys, I will see you next time. Peace out.